Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today for match 142 we've got the Team Clair leader Lysandre going up against the Johto gym leader Clair. Obviously there's those two legendaries that have the exact same stats, the only difference being their types and their abilities. But Lysandre's got the 4-2 record. Clair's got the 4-0 record. One of the two undefeated records from round 2. The other trainer being Chili. I don't know how he managed it, but Clair's got the Mega Salamence. Lysandre's got the Mega Gyarados. And once these trainers are ready, we can begin game 1. Lysandre leading off with that Xerneas, Clair leading off with the Gyarados. Gyarados gonna intimidate the Xerneas, though I don't think it's gonna do much to it. Waterfall's gonna do 34%. Thunderbolt takes out that Gyarados immediately. Clair's gonna send out the Aerodactyl now. Rock Slide's gonna do 26% to Xerneas. Thunderbolt's going to do 93% to Aerodactyl and get the paralysis. Citrus Berry's going to heal it up to a third of its health. I mean, to be fair, that's a Xerneas. It's going for that Geomancy, as another Rock Slide does take out that Xerneas. And Lysandre's gonna send out the Honchkrow now. With Xerneas down, one of the big threats to Clair is out of the way. Now she just has to take out that Yveltal. Dark Pulse is gonna do over 2/3 with the critical hit to Salamence on switching. And Clair's gonna switch out to the Garchomp as Honchkrow goes for a nasty plot. Stone Edge is going to take out that Honchkrow, leaving Lysandre with 4 Pokemon remaining. As he sends out that Gyarados, intimidating the Garchomp. Going to Mega Evolve the Gyarados as Garchomp goes for a Swords Dance and Gyarados goes for a Dragon Dance. Waterfall's going to do 84% to Garchomp and flinch it. Not letting Garchomp move at all. That's just unfortunate. Earthquake's gonna do 85% to Kingdra, and Crunch finishes off that Kingdra. Clair's gonna send out the Salamence and intimidate away that attack boost. As it switches out to the Garchomp, Waterfall's gonna do 16%, taking out that Garchomp, getting a little bit of damage thanks to that Rough Skin. And sends back out that Salamence to intimidate Gyarados once more. Gyarados going for a Dragon Dance to, interesting, no Mega. Gonna withdraw the Salamence. Aerodactyl's gonna be taken out thanks to that Crunch. Send back out the Salamence. Wait, I'm seeing it now. Not looking too hot for Clair here. Gyarados is pretty low on attack right now. Salamence is going to Mega Evolve. Crunch isn't going to be enough to take out that Salamence as Dragon Claw takes out the Gyarados and Yveltal is sent out here now. Dragon Claw's doing under half to Yveltal. Dark Pulse takes out the Salamence and Lysandre with, 3 Pokemon left, takes game number 1. We didn't see anything from the Pyro or the Mienshao. We saw every move from that Gyarados. And obviously we saw the Geomancy from the Xerneas. Thank God that did not have a Power Herb. We didn't see anything from the Kingdra, from the Charizard. We are back on the field for game number 2. Charizard's leading off with the Flare Blitz, burning that Xerneas as it starts up a Geomancy. Flare Blitz is going to do 39% to Xerneas as it finishes off that Geomancy. Thunderbolt is going to take out that Charizard, and the burn will finish off that Xerneas. Keeping it even here as Clair sends out the Gyarados and Lysandre sends out that Yveltal. I guess you can't really call this even, huh? Dark Pulse is going to do 53% to Gyarados as it goes for a Dragon Dance. Waterfall is doing 62%. Dark Pulse does take out that Gyarados. And Clair sends out that Salamence now. Gonna Mega Evolve the Salamence. Body Slam's gonna take out the Yveltal, making it 4v4 as Lysandre sends out that Pyroar. Switching out to the Kingdra, taking that Will-O-Wisp from the Pyroar. As Lysandre switches out to the Mienshao, and Clair's gonna set up a Dragon Dance. Mienshao going for the fake out, flinching that Kingdra for free damage. As Kingdra goes for a rest, getting rid of that burn and waking up. Mienshao's gonna U-turn out of there into the Gyarados, lower that attack. Gyarados is gonna Mega Evolve as Kingdra goes for an Outrage, doing 48% to Gyarados. Going for another Outrage, taking out that Gyarados. Very fortunate high roll for Clair there. And Lysandre sends back out that Pyroar. Outrage doing 86% to Pyroar as Kingdra does become confused thanks to it. And that Will-O-Wisp does burn it. Pyro with the Hyper Voice and that burn's gonna take out the Kingdra. Lysandre's biggest threats honestly out of the way. Clair might have a chance to bring this to a game 3. Rock Slide takes out that Pyroar. Lysandre sends out that Mienshao. Going for the fake out, getting a free 11%. Psychic Fang's doing 93% to Mienshao. High Jump Kick does take out that Aerodactyl. Clair's gonna send out the Garchomp. Lysandre sends out that Honchkrow. Dragon Claw's doing 69%. Another Dragon Claw takes out the Honchkrow. And it's all down to Mienshao here. Fake Out's doing 13%. High Jump Kick doing 64%. And Dragon Claw finishes off that Mienshao. And Clair taking game number 2 with 2 Pokemon left. Lysandre continuing the trend of losing a game every match. I don't know how he does it. We've seen the Chesto Resto from the Kingdra, and we've seen that it's a physical, which is unique. But I don't believe we saw anything new. But we are back on the field for game number 3. And Clair's going to lead off with the Charizard as Lysandre leads off with the Xerneas. Flare Blitz going to do 41% to Xerneas as it starts charging a Geomancy. Another Flare Blitz doing 42% as that Geomancy finishes up. Thunderbolt's going to take out the Charizard. Gyarados is going to come out, intimidate the Xerneas for whatever it's worth. Thunderbolt's going to take out the Gyarados. Clair's going to send out the Salamence. Gonna Mega Evolve, Moonblast takes out the Salamence. Oh damn. Really? Just like that, huh? Geomancy's gotta be one of the dumbest fucking moves. Thank God I did not keep Power Herb on that. Oh! Critical hit down to the Sash. Earthquake's gonna finish off the Xerneas. Gyarados gonna come out, intimidate the Garchomp. Clair completely forgot she had a Focus Sash on this Garchomp. Gyarados is gonna Mega Evolve. Dragon Claw's doing a quarter to Gyarados as it goes for a Dragon Dance. Yeah, in the drafts, that Xerneas used to have a Power Herb. And thank God I removed that. Yeah, Crunch takes out the Garchomp. And it's all down to Kingdra here. Crunch is gonna do 97% to Kingdra. Going for the Outrage, doing 62% to Gyarados. It's all down to Kingdra here. Can Kingdra pull this off? Get a crit? Nope, no crit. Shadow Ball takes out to Kingdra. And Lysandre takes game number 3. Which means he'll be moving on to round 5. Where he'll be facing off against Lysandre. So, once again, we've got a villain versus villain matchup. But, thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.